Damsels, everyone. We're finally ready to roll.
It's like nothing ever happened.
No, it's not like we went through 2 hours of prep time. It's fine. I'm Tiffany, the DM. This is our 5e homebrew game set in the continent of Ioneer on the world of Etria. And we'll start with McKenna.
Okay. I'm Kenna. I play Luna, and I don't know if Michael has a Twitter handle set up for me yet or not. I can have it myself.
It's all up to him.
It's all part of the plan, or part of it.
You can find it at we're here.
We here.
We're here. I guess I'll go next.
Sure.
Hi everybody. I'm Michael. I play our resident druid, Ellie, Snowladder, favorite Greek girl, and you can find me on Twitter at RoboSardi. I like to make art and animation. I make some of the art for our channel. Hooray!
Hooray! You can find us at Dungeon Damsels, Dungeon_Damsel at Twitter, but Dungeon Damsels at a lot of other places. Just look for the bottle. Kristen.
Hi, I'm Kristen. You can find me on Twitter at KRISELII, and I play Keyanthi, who is half monk, half cleric, all cool. She's nice. She does
going through an interesting time right now, and we'll finish up with Sabrina.
Hello, my name is Serena. It's the Pixie Apocalypse, and I play Kiara, who is our Drow Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
Hey,
We did it. We did the intros. Huzzah. We made it through.
Here's your power slides. Here's the finish line.
Okay. No, that is not... Okay. Thank you, Google. Share it with me. There we go. Okay. So, welcome to season 3. Last time on Dungeon Damsels, the damsels were split. Kiara and her uncle Lucius were attacked by vampires. Then, in a desperate attempt to save her uncle's life, Kiara made a deal with an unknown entity. She made a pact, didn't know what she gave him, and now he lives in her body. As one does.
Yes, you do.
Then Luna and her long-term boyfriend Galak got engaged. Aww. And then they reunited with Kiara and Jade, who's Luna's mom, and Ellie. And they find out that the vampires want to kidnap Lionel, who's Luna's brother. Keep track of this, guys. I swear I need to make an NPC map. Gosh. They make
Maps like in shoujo.
pretty much just like relationship map.
It's like those little compendiums that you have of all the boys you meet during a dating sim.
And they have like the little hearts, and it's like affection level.
This person
Beach, but not.
This person likes young just done.
When you finish, it has an affinity for using spores.
And then they make it back to Luna's family estate, and they see vampires in Lionel's window. Well, through his window. Then, meanwhile, a second kidnapping has already happened, as Eravan, who is, we had a player named Tarina, and she died, but her brother Eravan is an NPC this campaign, so he and Keyanthi were in the woods looking for Keyanthi's lost cat, Jinx. Turns out the feline friend was a spy for Keyanti's eldest brother, Thranion. And Thranion takes Keyanthi and Eravan captive with the help of his wife Samira, a skilled mage. Thranion tells Keyanthi that she and him are descended from dragons, and that Dragon Grandpa, I'm pretty sure we dubbed him like Grand Dragon or something. Grand Dragon. That Grand Dragon wants her home since his children are his horde, and he will never ever let them go. No.
creepy. I love it. I hate it.
I hate it. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go and start off with Keyanthi, Eravan, who, Samira has just erected a small magical fort. It's like a cylindrical sort of tower thing, and there are 2 levels to it. She also put some sort of magical barrier in the immediate area around it as well. Cats can never be trusted. Yeah. And in the fort, the 4 of you cram into the small room. It's little more than a kitchenette and a sleeping cot. Samira takes Eravan upstairs with her giant snake friend that came from her staff. Oh no, she doesn't do that yet. Well, we're just gonna recap a little bit. So, Thranion says, Samira, would you take Eravan up and give me and my sister some time alone? And Samira responds, oh, a moment, if you will. And then she places her staff against the ladder and whispers something to it. You watch as the wood extends slowly and gains supple scales and turns basically into a giant snake. Then the snake wraps around Eravan, takes him up, and she goes up after him. It's just you and Thranion, all alone.
Keyanthi is so awkward.
Yes, it is so awkward.
As awkward as a kidnappee can be.
Yeah, you can cut the tension with a knife. Like, you, make an insight check, just to be fun.
You have a knife, because you're...
Those are fun. Hold on. I got this. Hold on. I got this. Ah, okay. I rolled 19, and her insight should be good.
Oh, okay.
So
You look at him, you see that there's this little, like, almost hidden smirk, and you pretty much to tell that he's enjoying making you feel uncomfortable. And
in that case, then, was he sitting down or something, or what?
He basically, like, he's like pulling out stuff to like make for dinner. You see him just pull out like vegetables to like chop, and he starts saying like, sister, you've been a handful. And he pulls out this long knife. Harper timed.
Okay, Keyanthi sees that he's being smug and gets a little mad.
Okay, she can be mad, yeah.
He's getting a little mad, so she's gonna go and try to like own as much of the conversation that she wants. So he's pulling out this little knife, right? Okay, well, Keyanthi, you know how pleasant and polite she is. She's gonna keep her hands clasped. She goes and sits, right there. I imagine there's like a chair.
So in the center of the room, there's a table, and there are benches, and basically he's like sitting on one side of the table, and you're on the other side of the table. Unless you want to like move.
Okay, well then I'm not gonna sit into it, but I'm gonna be standing beside him at the table, kind of just like eyeing whatever he's trying to do over there. And Keyanthi is just going to say, "Are you sure you shouldn't let Samara cook? I don't trust you in the kitchen."
He's like, oh, well, you shouldn't trust me. And then he just, as I was saying, sometimes you have parts that you have to cut off. And he goes and just eyes you and just cuts the end of the carrot off and then flicks it into the waste bin. And, oh no, it's a potato, sorry, it's a potato. And then he starts to just, like, peel the potato. Just casually.
Okay, well, Keyanthi is just gonna, like, just watch him and, like, hold eye contact and try not to look intimidated at all.
And as he's peeling the potato, he just continues, like order, for example, and then he just kind of lets the potato peel, like, fall into the trash.
That too blows up because it's nature's flavor grenade. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sometimes we need to be honed in a certain way, and he starts to just dice the potato. But in the end, we're all in the same pot. And he just kind of takes the dice board, and yes, I did. So I retconned from carrot to potato. That, or he just cut the carrot really fast. So now the potatoes are going into the pot. And he starts the little fire element in the stove, so it starts to heat. Sometimes we take others into our cause. Okay, here's where the carrot comes in. Okay, I knew there was a carrot somewhere. Now it's a carrot. Gosh. Like Samira, excellent example. Addition. And it's at this point. A very important potato Scott, yes. It's at this point you can hear Briotriac hum in your mind. Why do you listen to this bluster? Just kill him and be done.
Okay.
Right now.
Gotham is not about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then Keyanthi is just gonna like, can she like talk back?
Yeah, she can talk back.
Okay.
She's like always with me.
Okay, well in that case, Keyanthi is just like, her eyes gonna be like wide and like, just kill him. She's like, excuse me. She's gonna say back, well listen, I have to see what's going on next. I can't just dash into something I don't understand.
And Briotrac, you can sort of like feel her. You feel her as a hum, like I've mentioned before, but it kind of turns into like this disgruntled hum. And she says, "It would be easier if he were just dead. Trust me. Family ties would stop him from doing something horrible to you." And then the flash of her own tortured body nailed to the tree echoes in your mind.
Ooh, cool. Anyways, no, Keyanthi doesn't say cool. I'm saying,
She's like staring at her brother.
yeah. Anyway, so Keyanthi like just sees that and it's just like well, she swallows, quietly and just casually looks around. Like, I imagine, was she tied up before?
No, he didn't tie you up. No, you're not.
I've been totally like I know about it.
Yeah, he was like, he has Eravan, so he doesn't think you're gonna do anything.
He's right.
Blackmail.
All right then. We'll count the cooking there. Okay, I'm gonna make an educated. Keyanthi's gonna make an educated guess, hopefully, where she's gonna go wander into the kitchen, pull out some seasoning, and like dump it into the pot.
Potatoes and
Potatoes and carrots. I'm like, that's not tasty. Hold on. Like, find some seasoning and like put it in there.
Okay,
Slap.
make it, I guess, like a persuasion check, because, like, in a weird way, this is like a power move.
Okay, I'll do persuasion on that. Let's try it out. Hold on. Here's my persuasion thing. I forgot what that looks like. Oh, okay. Let's try it, girl.
I really hope
She's
she's like
casting prestidigitation on everything there.
peppermint.
Oh my god, yes.
Actually, I can do prestidigitation on it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Roll for spice.
prestidigitation because I can change the flavor of something.
Okay, what do you want to taste like?
Okay, well I'm gonna be very nice, and just like reach over. Maybe is he like taking something like a spoon to his mouth? Can you do that?
Yeah, sure. He is just like tasting it, and
Okay, as he puts it to his mouth, Keyanthi is just gonna like flick out her hand, and the spoonful will sparkle with like this weird kind of prismatic red teal kind of look. And when he puts it to his mouth, it's gonna taste like very like rich, like so rich it's almost too much.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you trying to be subtle about that?
No, I'm trying to like show him like I can do things in front of you just to affect you, but it's gonna be like it's attempts to another power play.
Okay.
Go for spice.
All right. So he takes a sip, and I feel like he would. I mean, you're not being subtle about it, and he knows you're adjusting the flavor of the soup, and I don't know. I feel like he'd just ignore you. The pot cannot be completed without a few essential ingredients. As he just kind of like puts the spoon down, like salt, brings out the flavor.
Can I also roll perception to see where he's writing down this little script he's got? Is it writing on his hand?
Yeah, you can make
Look at his hand.
make a perception check. Yeah, big one.
Just like whispering, pretending. This is what you say.
So the session is going wild. You're rolling for spice, and now you're rolling for script.
Either way, I rolled an 18 for
Okay.
to see if he has it written on his hand or something.
It's not written on his hand. He just has many years of being a high elven drake. So like he's
Oh,
That checks out.
that's one of his many talents.
yeah.
All right.
It brings out the flavor of otherwise tasteless things, and it kind of like looks at you.
Starts pouring sugar.
Yeah.
The audacity. You brought me here, and you don't even let me shade your stinking food. You the cheat. He's got some cheek.
Or and then he reaches over and pulls just like a rabbit off the wall that's been like hanging to be it's been skinned, it just hasn't been cut. Or meat. Some sacrifices have to be made, and he just hacks this rabbit apart and just puts it into the pot.
Fur and all?
No, it's been skinned. It was pre-skinned. Okay. Scott. Yes. And then he kind of just takes it with some of the spices off the rack, and it's I don't know how he's freaking noble. How doesn't know how to cook that well, but yeah, he picks like red hot chili peppers for some reason and like puts them in. And then without like blanching at all, he looks at you and he says, "Did anyone tell you how father died?"
Okay. Alright then, Keyanthi, just for a quick recap, Keyanthi has like very little contact with her actual parents, and so she's gonna be just staring at him, saying, "Oh, excuse me, how father died? When? What? What are you talking about?"
So your dad has been gone for a long time. Like he yeah, you don't
Raised by my siblings, right?
yeah, you're raised by your siblings because your parents were away on family business, or a lot of your early memories are very fuzzy. And Thranion sort of just casually, I feel like it'd be like the male equivalent of like looking at his nails.
Look at his nails.
Okay, yeah, you can look at his like perfectly manicured nails.
Good, he should.
He should have manicured nails. He's fabulous.
We wish he we want crowds and rude. And matches attitude.
No, he's perfect. Yes. He died because Mother and him tried to run away with their love child. You.
Ooh.
And
More guilt.
they tried to,
Oh, there's pride in that. Yeah.
and he takes another rabbit. He tried to stow you away from grandfather's watchful eye, to make sure such delusions were crushed. Grandfather had father killed to keep mother in check.
Well, Keyanthi wasn't sitting before. She would probably sit down now. She's not doing well to try to. She was trying to like keep hold of the conversation. Now she's kind of just like, what does this even mean now?
Yeah, and then
Have a seat on a chair somewhere.
yeah, as soon as you sit, he just looks at you smugly and then says, "I think I've said enough," and then lets you just stew.
Like the stew on the stove.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's cooking twice. Cooking for Dang.
Yeah.
Then.
And
Does he walk away?
no, he's still just cooking. He's just
Make it taste like dirt.
Because
Okay.
Yeah, I understand it's like
Peppermint.
Cayenne pepper and peppermint. Yeah, cayenne peppermint tea. Good heavens. You guys are having more fun. That's great. All right then. Okay. Well, Keyanthi like takes like maybe a few seconds just to be absolutely shocked. Like she never really thought about her parents at all. So it's just like, oh, you know, like why? Because they just weren't there, you know. Anyway, so Keyanthi is gonna stand back up again and go back over to Thranion and just be like, when did this happen?
And he just sort of looks up and he's like, well, you would have been, he basically would have been the element equivalent of like 5.
Okay,
Yeah, so you're like really young.
still big.
He was like, pretty. It was like kindergarten. Pre-kindergarten. I don't know how old kids are. He's just like, you would have been in your elementary days, just beginning your studies. And you seem like he was for another, like, taste of this.
Okay, well, remind me, because I always forget my own family tree.
Okay.
We each of us have the same parents, or from what you're implying, is Thranion like a different,
like a half sibling.
are they half sibling? Is it the same parents?
No, the same parents, because you're the youngest.
All right, then Keyanthi is just gonna be like, it sounds like you've already accepted this from so long.
He just sort of shrugs. Father always did try to test grandfather's will. And you come from, the direct line goes through your mother.
Yeah.
So he killed a son-in-law. And he was like,
Yeah. Okay. Can Keyanthi do another insight check to figure out what she can even say to rattle this man?
how about you do, a perception check instead, Ryan?
Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh dear. That doesn't sound as good to me anymore. I have to do math now. Gosh, I'm so bad. I think that's 13. I rolled a 13.
Okay, so you kind of sit there and like just stew for a little bit. Like, wow, this is a lot to process. Dad died because of you, and you know, like, how does this work out? And how are you gonna get out of here? And you're just looking out the window, and through the window you see this glimpse of a face. And it looks familiar to you. Make a history check. Historical. Alright. Well, you're trying to, like, just say short.
Wait, what?
It's nothing. Sorry, Scott's just making me laugh.
Thank you, Scott. Alright, so the history check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I rolled a 9. Ooh.
Okay. Well, I think you'd remember it anyway. This face is reminiscent of, you're like, was that Tarita? That's weird. She's absolutely dead. And, the face kind of like peeks in again. And you see that it's a half-elven woman with one brown eye and one green eye, who, she has a small nose and a little sharp slip of the mouth, freckled face, and dark hair. And then you hear a voice in your head say, hey, I know Alia. Get kidnapped? And you see her eyes like look at Thranion.
Okay. Very comedically, Keyanti's gonna, her eyes gonna be like left, right. And she's gonna say in her mind, unfortunately so, and I have a friend that's being held captive upstairs.
Oh. And then, she kind of like goes away for a second, and you're like, where did this rando go? And a couple like minutes pass by, and then she pops back into the window again. She just like just see her like poke her. There's like this much of a face, just above the eyes, and you hear the voice in your head again. Hey, there's a big snake upstairs. Oh, also, there's a guy that's tangled up, and also, do you know Arturo?
Wait, what was the last question?
Do you know Arturo?
Oh. Okay. Keyanthi.
guy. Nothing on the V-cut.
Yeah, that's the beautiful Fae guy. Yes.
Like calls me as like a Kiara and Ellie.
I can't.
Alright, well, Keyanthi also remembers Arturo, except he remembers sort of a different kind of handsome over there. Keyanthi is just gonna, yes, I know there's a big snake. That man tied up is my friend, and why do you know Arturo?
And as you're focusing on her, Thranion is just like, Julie, pay attention. God, you're such an airhead. He's just like, get over here and make yourself useful. And then we'll cut to the other place, unless you want to RP something.
Nah, I tried. It didn't work, so.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna switch over to basically battle. So we're gonna hop over to roll 20. So, back at the Arunal estate, Jade charges ahead in her direwolf form, and you come upon the house. I'm just doing.
Did I forget to send you your copy of the house map?
Yeah.
No, I spent like 20 hours on that. It's fun to run around inside of.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, I don't know, we'll do a dream sequence as we walk through or something, I don't know. Well, anyway, I have a map, sorry. She charges up to the house, you go through the orchard, Lionel's room is lit up, so his room's over here in the corner. Boop. Is that at least accurate? Is he on the corner? Or, cause like...
He's on the...
Is he like on the other corner?
You just pretend. Oh, it was on the left side, not the right side.
Oh, okay. I can just mirror this maybe.
No, we'll just call it stage left. Stage left.
It's stage left.
Stage left.
Oh, what I can just
It's kind of a funky shaped building.
Funky shape.
Alright, now here's this is the front of the house. See, this square that's the front of the house. And then here's Lionel's room on the left side. That's technically left.
Technically, yeah.
Okay. And there we go. We'll just pop these guys over here in the window so you guys can see inside, like I was mentioning. Okay, so just for clarified, this is Jade. I'm using Luna's old icon because I was like, well, she's gonna look like Luna. And then Galak is Kiara's old icon, and the both of you are on Coop. Alright, so as you're riding up, you can see 4 figures, one in green, one in crimson, and one in black, and the other a shirtless Lionel. And he just doesn't sleep with a shirt, so... Yeah.
That was his doing.
That was his doing. No one else, they didn't strip him, okay? It's not weird. And, without even, blinking, Locke pulls out his heavy crossbow and aims. He's like, oh, not my best friend. And then shoots 3 consecutive shots. And they are launched through the air and burst through the window pane. Come on, just put her there. There.
It breaks the window.
Breaks the window, and he would have disadvantage because he's exhausted, but because he's a neat little thing that lets him have advantage on his first round, it's just a straight shot. So he hits her, and she takes the first impact, turns and looks at the party. The second embeds into her thigh, and the final hit hits her in the shoulder, and she approaches the windows and pulls out the arrows from.
You wouldn't have disadvantage on attack rolls. Not until that's 3 points of exhaustion. There's only skill checks on it.
Oh, okay. Well, he hit her anyway.
He could have critted.
No. It's like not with those rolls.
She moved.
Yes. So she barges to the window. She pulls out the arrows. And then you see this flash of blue magic ripple from the sky. This dark form, clouds form. Blue energy crackles from it and cascades in a sickening pale blue light. So now everyone needs to make con saves.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I am ready.
I am ready.
That's gonna be terrible. What's a 17 plus 5? That's a 22.
I got 15.
For some flavor, when Kiara comes riding up with Jade, Ellie and McKenna are entreated to the visage of her just covered in blood without her armor, and she looks bedraggled. No one casts prestidigitation on Kiara, but she looks, you don't see any wounds on her. She looks okay despite the fact that she's in blood.
Covered in blood. It's okay. It's not.
It's fine. It's not bad.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
Not the point.
Yeah, you guys rolled pretty good con checks. She then pulls the curtain closed.
Rude.
So anyone under 18 gets 30 points of radiant damage and 1 level of exhaustion.
30?
Yep, that's sickening radiance for you.
Oh, dang. Alright, so.
But people who make the save don't take any damage.
Oh, great.
Did we make it?
No, it's a save or suck spell, so if you.
Save or suck.
Yep, so you save, so you're.
I think
If you're within 10 feet of me, you only take your cover resistance to it.
Banging. You stay with
You only
us.
take 15.
Boom.
Okay. Saves, I don't take it.
Jade takes the full damage and drops to her knees. Oh, she's okay. Golok manages to dodge out of the way. Oh, I didn't roll for the dog.
Oh no. The dog.
Dog rolls at 20. Dog rolls at 20.
Ku rolled a 10.
Oh no.
He's within 10 feet of me, so.
Okay, so he takes 15. How much do dire wolves have? I didn't check that.
They have 60. No, not 60.
Now
They have
it's
30, 40 something.
it's like 49. I mean, sorry, not 49. 39. 39. Okay, right. You probably have this somewhere. Sorry.
Because you transform it into your roofs.
Yeah.
D-Ray roofs.
It's 37.
37. I was close.
It's 37. Alright, I should bring that over here. There we go. Okay, so, Ku, the wolf, lets out this and, but is still running. So we'll have everyone roll for their initiative now.
Styling at 6.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah. And 9.
9.
11.
Okay, 11.
You guys didn't roll 20.
Yeah.
It's just not right. I'm having trouble looking.
I mean, we are using all the bandwidth right now. And Lena, what's your
24.
Alright, cool. Okay. And, so, top of the round, we have Lena.
Okay. Is there any window I can see through so that I can misty step in? Or is it too tall?
They've closed all the windows.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.